This is Kate Baconsale. You're listening to Baconsale.
It's time to ask the important questions, like, what killed the dinosaurs? It's the Ice Age, by the way. And what are those? And what are we, some kind of bacon sale? And who was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died? Now dig on this. It's Morbin time?
So much cringe and one little intro.
The famous quotes throughout film history.
Yes, of the great quotes out there. Welcome to Baconsale, by the way. I'm Joel.
I'm Kent.
And I'm Zach.
We'd like to thank you for listening to our last episode, The Nut Show.
It was such a fun time.
Yeah.
It actually was great.
My throat only still itches a little bit.
Because you just ate walnuts again.
did.
You had one too many.
Listen. The heart wants what the heart wants. Sometimes the heart wants walnuts. That one time.
Stop it.
Shout out to the listener, Teddy Swenson says, if I learned anything from this episode is that some nuts I love, cashew, almond, peanut, pistachio, to name a few.
Fair.
But I hate more by far. Also, I'm pretty sure I just like salt. You and me both, brother.
Yep. Salt and butter.
For sure. Rachel Crump gave a whole tier list, which I do appreciate.
Yes.
And then also said something inappropriate that I avoided the entire time.
Yeah. That's why you didn't get retweeted, Rachel.
I'm about to say
Also,
it.
Drew went ham or nuts on Twitter. He did some deep research on nuts.
Deep research, but way more than we did.
Yeah. Yeah, true story.
Made a different list that was better looking in many ways. Come on. Wasabi peas. That was in the spirit of corn nuts. Also, wasabi peas rip. They're great.
No,
They're so good. What are you talking about?
Tier 3.
Come on. And then KP Brown says, you really should have found something nice to say about chestnuts. Yeah, they suck. But this was posted 2 days after the world's most dominant athlete, Joey Chestnut, won his 18th title for eating 66 hot dogs at the Nathan's hot dog contest, yada, 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 the 4th of July.
Tier 1 eater, tier 3 nut.
Actually, have you ever watched him do his thing?
Is it
I hope you guys know.
Is it
Makes me
the
never-
water dogs?
It makes me never want a hot dog real bad.
I hope you guys know that I'm planning on when the time comes and they're in season of giving you chestnuts roasted on an open fire.
No, please
we'll
don't.
do a whole bacon vid about it. No, we won't. We'll do like a YouTube short.
Probably. But that's not what we're talking about today. What are we talking about today, Zach?
We're talking about bad superhero movies.
Yeah,
Although, you know what? Time has been kind to some of these. There's a couple quotes that you said in your intro, Kent, that I was
you
like,
liked?
That's become charming.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
we enlisted you, the listener, on social media and asked you for the worst superhero movies of all time. And you came through. We got a whole spreadsheet full of them, and we decided, okay, that's too many. And so we've been chopping them down.
We narrowed it down for one reason or another.
Yeah,
whether
'cause
it's
you almost put Christian Bell on the list.
whether it's a Christopher Nolan movie that was submitted, or it's something that maybe not a lot of people have seen.
I've only seen The Toxic Avenger.
Yes.
Yeah, so there was a couple
Trust
that we...
us, you don't want to watch Super, not because it's bad, but because it's icky.
It's icky.
But, technically a good choice, I suppose.
Yeah, for bad. But that's just it, is we had to chop it down someplace. So now we have our list of how many movies?
We have 29 movies.
Oh, that's very specific.
That's not an even move. That's not an even number.
Yeah, it's not.
It's because, Joel, like whenever we do this, we're picking a kickball team here.
Schoolyard pick?
Like
A
whenever
schoolyard pick.
we were playing games in school and didn't get picked.
Did you guys not get picked, or were you last picked?
Well, sorry, I wasn't tall.
Neither was I until last year.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't even born.
That was last spurt, Joel.
Yeah. So we are doing a schoolyard pick, as it were, where you're going to go back and forth and choose one of these. But because we have an odd number, one will be left out and technically crowned as worst of the worst.
But why? Why are we watching? Why are we choosing these horrible movies?
It's the reason we do this every time. We're trying to earn Zach's favor. We want him to hang out with us all weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Also, to timestamp this episode, this may or may not be in honor of Supergirl.
Why is that not on the list?
Neither. Neither version.
So Zach,
Didn't make it.
What we're doing is we are crafting, based on the love of our listeners, a movie marathon. And Zach, listen.
Yes.
I've already got the snacks. You know what kind of snacks I'm going to have. It's the road trip snacks.
Yeah,
the bad ones.
A lot of Haribo.
Don't stack the deck.
Yeah, and I would really like
Pickles?
to
You got
invite...
soup? You got soup at your party?
We're having stovetop stuffing.
Pickle soup.
Pickle soup.
I want you to come over.
Okay.
We're going to sleep over probably 2 nights.
We're having gravy and fig cheese.
Oh, I'm in. Joe wins.
You want to play this game? You want to play this game, Kent?
Based on the quality.
And mango ice cream just in the back.
You want to
just in
kill him?
case.
You want to kill
Just
him?
in case we get the craving for it.
But
So,
I'll be happy.
Because Joel and I,
Anaphylactic shock's never been so fun.
Joel and I aren't going to hang out and have this movie marathon. We're each holding one on the same weekend.
Yes. And we're inviting Zach to one of them. And also, listener, you get to choose which movie marathon you go to.
I feel like
there can be only one.
I feel like you and I are at Walmart and we see the $5 bin or the $7.50 bin, and we have to pick.
This is like the 99-cent bin. Ken.
And we have to pick.
This is like the big deal outlet. They
Oh,
couldn't
no.
sell it.
You were like, Zach likes mega stuffed Oreos, and oh shoot, we have to have movies. I will grab those.
Yes.
So we're each picking a movie from this bin.
How many movies do we have to pick each?
So 14 each because we're leaving one out.
Okay.
And so we're going to have a movie
14
marathon
movies,
of 14
2 hours each.
of the
That's
worst,
28 hours of bad movies, Ken.
at least.
I love me a good bad movie.
Let's see how bad they can get.
I might not be happy after this.
All right. So generally how we go is the first, we're going to flip a coin.
We literally have a coin on the table.
So whoever, you get to call it if you want to go first or second. You go first pick, and then the second person gets 2 picks.
Yes.
And then just back and forth. Right?
Yes.
All right. Should we call it in the air?
Who won the last one?
It was me. It's generally me.
Okay, your call, Joel.
I was like, who?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Flip it. Heads.
Oh, how's your computer?
Right on the laptop.
It's head.
Yay.
Do you want to go first or second?
I am going to go second.
By the way, that was
No!
that coin flip was brought to you by a genuine Canadian $5 coin.
There we go.
How much is that worth in America?
It's a toonie.
At least $1.
Okay.
I don't want to go first.
I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Oh, by the way, can you read the list?
Oh, yeah. We probably should
of
read the
movies?
full list ahead of
Yeah,
time.
let's go ahead and do the
scream
full
through the
list.
34.
29.
29.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Batman and Robin, Captain America, but the one from 1990, Captain Marvel, Catwoman, Daredevil, Elektra, Fant Four Stick, Fantastic Four: The Rise of Silver Surfer. That's the sequel to
To the older one, yeah.
Ghost Rider, Green Lantern, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Hancock, Howard the Duck, Hulk, Iron Man 3, Joker Folie 2, Justice League, Madam Web, Morbius, Son of the Mask. What? Spider-Man 3, Steel, Suicide Squad, Superman 4, A Quest for Peace, The Eternals, The Flash, The Marvels, and X-Men: The Last Stand.
That sounds like it was in alphabetical order.
Yes, but it was on Google Sheets because the got in the way of
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
We're going to be punching down this entire episode.
There are at least 2 fine movies on this list.
Okay, so I'm going to go first.
Okay.
My first pick from this bin is Batman and Robin.
Oh.
Batman and Robin try to keep their relationship together even as they must stop Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy from freezing Gotham City. Batman and Robin is a bad film, right? This is what killed the Batman craze of the late 80s and throughout the 90s.
It's certainly colorful.
It's colorful.
It's very colorful.
I recently watched this one and I was like, what's good about this? You know what?
Besides everything.
Gotham City is good about this. The architecture of Gotham City, I was like, that's...
Yeah, go
yes.
ahead.
No, I really enjoyed that. There's heart with Alfred. I think the camp makes the movie
Dying from
enjoyable.
McGregor's disease.
Obviously, I'm not going to ignore the bad parts because these are the worst superhero movies ever.
I think it looks good. Like
Yeah,
you
okay.
said, the set looks good. The costumes look good. It's the writing. The dialogue
writing's so bad.
is terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible dialogue.
And it's also basically a toy commercial.
That's what they were doing. They were going for marketing toys to young kids.
Yes.
That's exactly what they were going for.
Hey, what year did this come out?
1997.
Cool.
Yeah.
So they were marketing to who?
You.
Okay, cool.
Also, I was 17. Also marketing to me.
Also, the soundtrack
Rips.
rips.
The end is the beginning is the end. And the beginning is the end of
Joel,
the beginning.
I picked my first, and that was brave. I feel like you have 2 solid choices coming up.
I want to point out how bad this bombed at the box office too. Budget of 160 million, only made 238 million back.
Okay.
So it didn't even make. You want to get double the budget at least to kind of turn a profit.
Totally.
Didn't get there.
Oh.
And that's what kind of killed the Batman franchise for about
8 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost a decade. All right. So for me, oh boy, geez.
I know.
This is fun. You know what?
Go for it.
See, the problem is I have to decide whether I'm playing to Zach or whether I'm playing to the listener in the comments later on.
Also, are you going to go with your heart? Because you weren't in that equation at all. Which movies you actually like or dislike?
I'm so humble, Kent. I never think about myself.
my
Because Kent
goodness.
already played to
Yeah,
me.
I'm the humblest guy I know.
Kent knows I like Batman and Robin.
Yeah, I know you do.
Nay, I love it.
That's why I'm going to go. I don't know. I'm going to go with my heart here.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick the movie that I tried to get kicked off this list multiple times, but you guys kept it on because I'm picking Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which I feel is actually superior to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1.
What?
I think it's the best of the three, to be honest.
What?
Here's a synopsis. The Guardians struggle to keep together as a team while dealing with their personal family issues. Noticeably, Star-Lord's encounter with his father, the ambitious celestial being Ego, which who doesn't love Kurt Russell? And
love
his
him.
hair and his beard.
I'll raise my hand and say I love Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think anyone with great hair and a beard would love this movie because of the great hair and a beard in this movie.
Hey, can I raise my hand?
Yes.
I hate this movie.
I know you do. And that's the thing is, that's why I went with my heart. But I want you to think for a moment about the fun this movie is. People don't like it. I don't know
This
what
is
people
where
like
we
exactly.
meet Mantis, right?
Yes.
Can I tell you why I don't like it?
Go on.
Is because there's emotional moments between Ego and Star-Lord.
Yes.
And then they're undercut by jokes. This is one of the, I guess, for me, the quintessential examples of how Marvel ruins every dramatic moment.
See, and I disagree because I feel like when the moments happen, there's still moments that do get undercut, but they also allow some moments to happen.
Yondu has
And
a great moment.
There are stakes, yes, with Yondu and the arrow and everything. That's a fun moment. The opening with Mr. Blue Sky and Groot running around, Baby Groot running around. Everyone loves Baby Groot.
That's why we
There's
have
also a very
Grogu.
epic
I'm raising
moment.
my hand. I don't like Baby Groot.
I love Baby Groot. And then the part when they're all walking together to the chain by Fleetwood Mac. That's actually a great
I'm
moment.
raising my hand. I like that moment.
You could just speak. It's a podcast.
Okay.
So there's just moments of this, and yes, it's a bunch of needle drops, and yes, it's a ragtag group of characters who can't get along and one-liners, but at the same time, I think that there's a lot that this movie does right. I think this is a fun, much like the ride at Disneyland. It's a fun ride.
And it actually is really good looking. Like it's very
I think so.
colorful.
I think that it is. Yours was colorful, and mine was colorful.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a little silly, but that's also okay because that's kind of what these movies are. They're not going for the super gritty, dark stuff. They're going for fun and colorful, happy. So yeah, I chose Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Okay.
I don't like this movie, but I think from an objective quality standpoint, it does separate itself from a lot of movies on this list.
I will say with a 7.6 on IMDb, I believe that is one of the highest rankings we have on this
That's
list.
why it's one of the first being picked.
So yeah, that's why it's objectively, I think, my first pick.
Kurt Russell's awesome.
Yes.
Okay. Good pick, Joel. What's your next pick?
And then since I get 2 picks, man,
I know. Where do you go from here?
I think that there's a couple of good options.
Okay.
still.
Okay.
yeah, but the problem is I'm shooting myself in the foot here.
I will say there are still remaining movies I have seen multiple times on purpose.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
probably not this one though, because I'm choosing Justice League.
Joel, I have watched this movie multiple times on purpose.
Because despite
This isn't Zack Snyder's Justice League.
this is Zack Snyder's Justice League.
It is not. It's Joss Whedon's.
It's Zack Snyder's.
Joss Whedon's
Look at
Justice League.
Look at Wikipedia. It says directed by Zack Snyder.
No. This is Justice League directed by Zack Snyder. However, the other one is called Zack Snyder's Justice League.
But if you look at it, actually kind of threw me off for a second because I went to Wikipedia and it's like directed by Zack Snyder. I'm like, no, it's not.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
when
And
you're
I was
watching
like,
the
oh,
movie,
it is.
it's like everybody knows, and then it says directed by Zack Snyder, and I in the theater was like, nope.
Yeah.
Because
Joss Whedon added that.
There was for those of you who haven't been listening to Baconsale or keeping up on these kind of things, Zack Snyder did direct a lot of it, and then he had to step away for a family tragedy, and Joss Whedon came in and kind of changed a bunch of stuff. So it's more Joss Whedon's movie than it is Zack Snyder's movie.
And by the
Except
way,
it is directed by Zack Snyder.
career closer for Joss Whedon.
It's directed by Zack Snyder, who also directed Serenity, The Avengers, and Avengers Age of Ultron.
Yeah. Well played.
Thank you. So Justice League, here's the synopsis. Steppenwolf and his parademons return after eons to capture Earth. However, Batman seeks the help of Wonder Woman to recruit and assemble the Flash, Cyborg, and Aquaman to fight the powerful new enemy, starring Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot and Jason Momoa,
Yeah,
Ezra Miller, and Henry Cavill.
great
and Ray Fisher.
cast, right? It's the cast that I like.
So this has a bad reputation, and it has a lot of shortcomings, but I think there's still some redeemable qualities from the eyes of a child, if you will.
Okay.
Or someone who has the heart of a child. Because it is all these superheroes coming together that you've always wanted to see work together. If for those of us who are fans of the Justice League cartoon back in the day, it's like, this is kind of fun. So I think it's okay. I'm not going
I think
to hate on it.
that's fair, right? This is a bad list because I can say Henry Cavill's mustache, right?
Right.
Or Flash falling into Wonder Woman's chest,
His lack of a mustache.
or Batman saying everything hurts. Like
I would say that if I were Batman.
I don't.
But Martha Kent saying that Lois Lane is thirsty.
I don't not hate him or whatever it is.
Yeah. But if I were to put this on in a room with my kids, I can guarantee they'd be like, this is fun. Because it's a fun movie in that regard. It wasn't made, I think it was
made to clean up what people consider to be the mess of BVS.
Yeah.
And it's like, here's a palatable movie. And then everyone went, yeah, it's more Marvel-ish.
All right, mother.
It definitely swings more Marvel and more colorful.
Yeah.
So,
but like oversaturated, awkward.
But now I'm coming at you. Why did you watch this multiple times on purpose?
I have seen this movie probably 3 times.
We watched it once.
One time in the theater.
Yeah.
that's almost one Zack Snyder's Justice League.
One time in the theater, and we had no reason to not talk about it after, and we still just kind of sat there and couldn't talk about it.
Yeah.
One time again to test if it was actually bad, and then one time to watch it with my wife to prove that the other version was better.
Okay.
My wife is a huge fan of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah.
She has asked me
She has
on
great
multiple
taste.
occasions, can we watch all of it? And it's broken up in segments, so you don't have to watch the
But
whole
she's
thing.
my favorite.
Yeah.
And I've told her no. But I have actually gone back and watched Justice League. That said, I do not like it, but I think there's some merit.
That's the thing is, none of these are like top of the
No.
cut.
Yeah. It's best of the worst.
Except for I did give this a passing grade as well.
Come on, Kent. Is there a singular moment in any of these movies as cool as the Flash side eye?
Oh, yeah. With
Which is
Henry Cavill
which
giving
is a
Flash
Zack
side-eye.
Snyder
Yes.
moment
When he's like, oh, I can go fast too.
in Justice League.
It's very cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Kent, what's
I
your
get
next
pick
pick?
next?
Yep. Fourth pick.
Thank you, Joel. I thought this would be the first pick. Spider-Man 3. A strange black entity from another world bonds with Peter Parker and causes inner turmoil as he contends with new villains, temptations, and revenge. This is the closer for the Tobey Maguire trilogy. Kirsten Dunst, Topher Grace is Venom in this one. This is the one that killed the Spider-Man trilogy. There was going to be a Spider-Man 4, but the studio lost faith, even though this was their fault completely, because Venom wasn't supposed to be in Sam Raimi's movie. Looking back, I think this has aged well. I think Flint Marko as Sandman is a great, heartfelt character outside of the Uncle Ben tie-in.
I hate
that.
the retroactive.
Hate that.
I hate how
but
they just
him as a
retroactive changed that.
character and what he does for his daughter, I think is great. And the fight scene in the sewer with
That's
between
fine.
Spider-Man and Sandman is great.
This is a good movie with very bad parts.
Yeah,
So you're like,
exactly.
yeah, it's a good movie. Oh, that's cringe. Oh, it's good again. I hate that.
If emo Peter Parker.
It's like when you're eating a meal and every now and then you get a bone or something like that. And
not a
you're like,
maggot,
oh.
but a bone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There have been some fan cuts of this that remove some of the dumb and the cringe.
So they removed Topher Grace entirely.
Topher's face is not in there as much.
Topher Grace as Eddie Brock, I was totally buying into that.
Because he's kind of
the
like
jealousy thing.
Tobey Maguire a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, but then
He keeps taking the Venom mask off and...
because they want to show his face and he has the weird teeth. And then
it's
the dance.
it's
the
overly
emo
complicated.
Peter Parker.
We have James Franco here as Green Goblin again. It's like, what? How many movies are in this movie?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. And he gets amnesia.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's in the third one?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he kind of has a romance with Mary Jane.
His
And then
his hair color changed again.
Gwen
Yeah.
Stacy is in this movie. There's so many
Bryce
things
Dallas
happening.
Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he kisses her right in front of Mary Jane.
Yeah.
But the same way, the upside down kiss.
Exactly. Dumbest boyfriend ever.
I'm feeling really good about my marathon so far, though.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you should.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Joel?
So next up,
He's shuffling through the bin.
yeah,
There's
I'll tell you what.
there's movies I like on this
I'm
list.
going to talk about a moment. There's a man standing in the road. A barrage of police cars are coming towards him, giant trucks. He raises his hand and crushes one like a pop can and flings it aside.
Yeah.
Because I'm talking about X-Men: The Last Stand.
Listen, Joel. It's a good pick.
It's a good moment. Here's the synopsis.
Bad movie.
The human government develops a cure for mutations, and Jean Grey becomes a darker, uncontrollable persona called the Phoenix, who aligns with Magneto, causing escalation into an all-out battle for the X-Men. So, No, not a great X-Men movie.
Is
but
it-
better than a lot of the other ones?
That's because they got worse.
They did.
Origins Wolverine and Dark Phoenix.
Yes.
I know.
But this one does have those cool moments of like the whole search for the cure and whether they even want a cure or not is an interesting, like actual kind of ethical dilemma that I was like.
So you went for the story of the cure, not the Dark Phoenix story that they ruined.
Yeah.
You're going to ignore that.
A little bit.
It's for the best.
Yeah.
Killing Cyclops.
Well, he had better things to do.
Xavier?
Killing Xavier.
Hey,
by the way,
he
5, 6,
transferred his
7, 8.
memory.
Oh my gosh.
But no, and then actually, I like the battle at the end with the Golden Gate Bridge and everything, and everyone fighting together. Kitty Pryde running through walls.
The Juggernaut.
I didn't mention the Juggernaut for a reason.
I'm the Juggernaut. Bacon.
This is not a
Kelsey
great-
Grammer's Beast. He's pretty cool.
Actually, do
He does look good. As
Perfect.
Yeah, he looks great.
Why is Kelsey Grammer the beast and why is it awesome?
I don't know. But this is directed by Brett Renner, and I can't remember if we.
No, you got to say it right.
Brett Renner and Brian
Because not
Singer.
only
What
is he-
happened to X-Men directors?
No, not only are they bad at making movies, but they're bad people.
They're really bad people.
They are. I do think this movie has some good points to it.
Did it break your heart when it came out though? Because X2 was so good at the time.
I felt like it was. Pardon me for this saying this, Ken.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a Dark Knight trilogy kind of thing. Where
Oh,
it's like,
no. Oh.
hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Yeah, fine.
Where it's like you get the first one, you're like, all right, this is fun. The second one comes, you're like, we're going great here. And then they step down again. You're like, oh, that wasn't as good.
I don't know about Dark Knight. I don't think the fall off is severe, but I do think that this trilogy perfectly aligns with Spider-Man.
Okay, I can see that.
I think it's
Same-
like
I
the
agree.
first one's
totally agree.
great and interesting and just
Great setup.
The perfect setup.
Yeah.
2 is it expounds and improves on it in every way.
Yep.
And 3 is like, oh, this is such a letdown.
Yeah.
Maybe not a horrible movie, but it's a letdown.
I think
That's
X-Men Last Stand maybe even be less of a letdown than Spider-Man 3, to be honest.
No.
See, Spider-Man
It's
3,
one of my least
there
favorite.
is still fun to be had.
Yeah.
And I think there's also fun to be had in The Last Stand, but you just know you're getting into such a different experience with the very opening scene of The Last Stand, which is, I think, a simulation.
Yeah.
Right? But it's
Yeah.
like, oh, they're working together now. And
They're sentinels.
And also Halle Berry is one of the leads in this one. And
With
she's
the
in it,
movie's
shorter
worse
hair this
for it.
she's
time,
in
right?
it far too much.
Yeah. So there you go. That's my pick.
Okay.
Ken, back to you.
Zach, I want you to picture this scene. A warrior enters a room. She has her knives. Then you hear... Sandbags, wake me up. Can't wake up. It's Daredevil.
well.
I'm going Daredevil. A man blinded by toxic
I thought you were
waste.
going for the other one.
No, heavens no. That will come
No,
later.
but she's in that scene.
Yeah.
So, which also enhances remaining senses, fights crime as an acrobatic martial arts superhero. It sounds real dumb, but Daredevil's cool. This one stars Ben Affleck as Daredevil and Jennifer Garner, who is in her own movie later as Elektra. So I think Daredevil, it was such a 2003-esque movie.
Yeah.
Where they were like, hey, what can we do?
It came out on Valentine's Day 2003, which I was like, what idiot brought their date to that?
This was a weird time because this wasn't the only movie around that had a fight scene in a playground. Looking at you, Matrix.
Yeah.
What?
Ooh, which one's worse?
This one is significantly worse. The CGI can get ridiculous, but I like his display of power in this one because he's using senses and also the director's cut is much better. I think the Daredevil suit is very cool.
The suit rocks,
Yeah.
and I do think that the visual style of this perfectly fits the character.
I would like to give a shout out to Michael Clark Duncan as Kingpin.
Great.
I think he does a good job.
I think it's well cast.
Unfortunately, Colin Farrell is Bullseye, and
I forgot
doesn't
about
do it-
that.
does
Colin
not do a
Farrell
great job.
is such a great actor, but his performance as Bullseye,
This was
so
not
Also,
poorly
the
written.
character
wrong.
design of having the weird scar. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. Love story's not entirely convincing, but I actually think this movie
yeah,
is
that story's not convincing. And those two the
weird.
actors.
Like got married and
Got
had
married.
multiple kids.
Yeah, okay.
But I think it's Ite. Daredevil is Ite.
It is aggressively early to mid 2000s.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
So in that way, looking back at it now,
But it wasn't good then either.
It was fine.
It wasn't like it aged poorly. It was bad
Joel,
then.
our
it
standards-
kind
this
of has
is-
a kitsch now, though.
This is pre Batman Begins and Iron Man. Like we didn't have high expectations.
It's got a little bit of aura.
Yeah.
It's got a little aura.
Yeah.
This has more style than anything that's come out in the last several years.
Except for Daredevil.
I think that the new Daredevil on
This is
Netflix
better.
is obviously like objectively better.
No,
but,
it's
like,
not.
It has less sauce.
The new one?
Oh, I like the Netflix one, not Born Again. Born Again's actually.
no,
good.
I'm talking about the Netflix one with the cool opening credits and the
Yeah,
dripping
that
down.
one.
The hall fight.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Joel, what are you picking? Already?
Okay. Well, it's just, I would love to tell you what my next movie is, but there's no time. Don't you see? We don't have time to talk about my next movie. I'll make a choice when I can, I swear. Because that's what Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania feels like.
Oh, wow.
A few simple conversations in this movie would have solved everything. I like that it was not tied in to the MCU as tightly as other things. It can stand mostly on its own.
The other Ant-Man movies or this one?
This movie.
This one's directly tied into everything.
Well, eventually. But
Okay.
like it had its own thing and then later.
Okay.
Because they had, the
Kang.
stuff that they didn't really do much with afterward. But this kind of did its own thing. Maybe
Yeah.
like it was
Yeah.
like, hey, we're doing our own Ant-Man thing. Paul Rudd is likable. I like Paul Rudd. I enjoy him. And I think the visual effects a lot. I think they maybe ran out of budget on Mordor. Mordor.
One does not simply walk into MODOK.
Ew. They ran out of budget there because there's a lot of other stuff going on right then.
But like even how the character of MODOK was portrayed,
Yeah.
it's like worse than the CGI.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty bad. It's not a great story.
I think for good, Bill Murray is in it.
yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer's like the main star in it. And Jonathan Majors, even though like obviously he's not part of the MCU, kind of intimidating until he loses at the end.
Yeah.
Like to Ant-Man.
Oh, I didn't read the synopsis. Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne are dragged into the quantum realm along with Hope's parents and Scott daughter's Cassie.
I have positive associations with this movie because
Really?
I watched it on the deck of a cruise ship.
That'll do it.
So,
That'll
it's fine.
do it.
It's fine.
It's really ugly. And honestly,
Michelle
this is what-
Pfeiffer? What?
This is what made people go, "Oh, the MCU is dead."
Yeah.
Like we're done with this, right?
We're done.
And I love it for that.
Kent, what's your next pick?
Because we're having a sleepover, I have 2 words for you. House party. Iron Man
Kid and
3.
Play are not in here. Oh, okay.
Iron Man 3 is my next pick.
You.
When Tony Stark, and Joel, because you've taken some of mine that I don't want, I'm taking Iron Man 3 from you because I know you hate this movie.
I really do hate it.
So when Tony Stark's world is torn apart by a formidable terrorist called the Mandarin, or is he starts an odyssey of rebuilding and retribution.
Hi, my name's Trevor.
The reason I'm choosing this is because, much like you, Joel, I also hate this movie. But it has Robert Downey Jr., and he's just so darn likable. It's what the MCU hasn't had and is now trying to get back.
It's got some.
Robert Downey Jr. is coasting in this film, Kent.
It's got a
actually-
little bit of Shane Black style.
And that's the thing. Everyone
So
calls
Christmas?
this. Everyone calls this
It is Christmassy.
Tony Stark 1, not Iron Man 3, because it is mostly just Tony Stark doing adventures with Rhodey. Because it's a Shane Black movie, there's not a lot of stakes here other than blowing up every single Iron Man outfit.
Why did they do that?
There's too many suits.
But why did they do that? Like at the end, they're like, goodbye, Iron Man. And the very next movie,
You know what drives me crazy is when he's like, at the end where he's like, oh, and by the way, I fixed my heart thing. We're fine.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yada.
that's your arc?
We're good.
But
Yeah, I just didn't appreciate that the vast number of Iron Man suits in this were apparently made of Legos.
yeah.
Falling apart left and right.
But I do like how I think the movie looks really good. The action is really well shot. Shane Black knows what he's doing, even though the villains in this movie were near garbage.
Hey, they shot lava from their mouths.
What?
Wow. I forgot about
Pepper?
that.
Pepper shoots lava from her mouth.
She like gets a Mario Brothers power up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you care for this, there is a consequence to the first Avengers movie. This movie is about PTSD.
Sure.
If you want that, there's a character arc for Tony Stark.
'Cause
And honestly, for the acting ability of RDJ.
He's struggling with having gone into space
And died.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this movie starts out strong and then just gets weaker and
It's
weaker
true.
and weaker. So by the end, you're like, just end already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be done.
I have really negative associations with this one because
no.
I got my wisdom teeth out. And then while I was in recovery, I'm like, hey, there's a couple of newer superhero movies I haven't
no.
seen. So I watched Amazing Spider-Man 2 and then Iron Man 3.
Oh,
I was
no.
so mad. I was like, I don't know if it's the drugs or what. But,
Which one's better?
well, technically, I don't know.
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I don't know that it is.
Not on the list.
Okay. Well, Joel, what's your next pick?
Zach, do you like the 90s?
I loved the 90s, Joel.
What about the song What a Man by Salt and Pepper?
What a man, what a man, what a
What about Waterfalls by TLC?
Don't go chasing.
What about Come As You Are by Nirvana?
Oh.
And Just a Girl by No Doubt?
Pandering to the 90s.
Because
Only if it has Blockbuster in it.
I think it does, because I'm choosing Captain Marvel. which, here's a synopsis. Carol Danvers becomes one of the universe's most powerful heroes when Earth is caught in the middle of a galactic war between two alien races. This is directed by Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck and stars Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson, Ben Mendelsohn, and a bunch of other people. I kind of yada yada.
Oh, yeah.
It gets
Ben
pretty...
Mendelsohn.
Ben Mendelsohn is an Australian alien.
Yeah, and Digimon Hosu and Lee Pace. Gemma Chan. Hey.
De-aged Sam Jackson.
They're...
With both eyes.
Okay, I'm trying to be
Do you want me to help
positive.
you? I have positives for
I
this
have
one.
positives.
The effects are good.
Yes.
The scrolls show up, and the Marvel universe is kind of expanded from that point.
Yes.
That's where my positives end.
Okay. Because
I saw this in
it's
theaters.
just not bringing anything new to the table is the problem.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of story we heard before of like, this hero doesn't remember their past. I wonder if they will. By the end, they do.
Would you say she's likable in this movie? Okay.
Do you remember the bait and switch? Do you remember what was going on, the meta of this movie at the
That
time?
we needed to see it as a bridge movie.
Because Infinity War had the teaser for Captain Marvel at the end. Then the next movie is Captain Marvel, and you're like, oh, we're going to find out why she's such a big deal. Why is she so important? And you're like, yeah, I guess she beat Jude Law. That's cool. What?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
she
but then
tried
she
to-
gets the call at the end, and it's like, it's leading back into it again.
No, it was such I was bamboozled into having to watch this. So I saw it in theater.
So we're $1 billion worth of people.
$1.1 billion.
Joel, what was happening in this movie? Like, what was she trying to do?
Remember who she was, Kent.
Okay, that's deep, actually.
Basically, Wolverine Origins.
and
Or no.
every movie.
Yeah. One of the Wolverine.
Why is Wolverine Origins not here?
I know.
I will admit this, listener. I was surprised by some movies that were not recommended, but once again, we were like, we have to go with the list. And that was one of the ones where
I would have picked
No one
Wolverine
picked that?
Origins.
Really?
Yeah.
No one picked the 1984 Supergirl? Really? I mean, I like it.
What's your next pick, Kent?
Zach, do you like Doug Jones?
Who doesn't?
He's the best.
Good hugger, I hear.
He's a great hugger.
Doug Jones.
And he's amazing, covered in silver as he's surfing through the sky as the
there it
harbinger of
is.
doom. So I have Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. We don't have the first movie. It was mentioned as a option, but we are including the sequel in the worst superhero movie.
Because it's generally known as the worst one.
Yes.
Of the two.
Of the two.
Yes.
I think
They
that
killed that franchise.
the Fantastic Four was 2005, overhated.
Yeah, totally.
It is perfectly
It's comic
fine.
book. It's comic book.
It is fun. It was unfortunately compared too much to X-Men, which is very serious and dealing with real issues. And Fantastic Four was just like fun.
Yeah.
And they learned the wrong lessons for the sequel.
Yeah.
So the Fantastic Four learn they aren't the only superpowered beings in the universe when they square off against the powerful Silver Surfer and the planet-eating Galactus Cloud.
And like maybe a wedding or whatever.
So the Silver Surfer, I think, is awesome.
Yeah.
I think the cast...
Was that Lawrence Fishburne that did his voice?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
The cast for these, outside of Jessica Alba, which I think she's cool in the first one. She's not great in this one. Ian Griffith, his name
guy
is spelled like
from,
Eoin Grufford.
What's he in? The Shield?
No, that's Michael Chiklis.
Oh, no, that's Chiklis.
Yeah.
He's great Ben Grimm.
He's great. No, the Mr. Fantastic, Reed
Yeah.
Richards. He's the guy from 101 Dalmatians.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
what I know him
The
from.
live action one?
Yeah.
And also Chris Evans getting his superhero start and great as Johnny Storm.
He's great as the Human Torch.
And I think the scenes between Ben Grimm and the Human Torch are pretty good, and they cross powers. I think this movie...
How is Chris Evans really good as Johnny Storm? And I think really good as Captain America and nothing else.
Yeah.
I think he's really bad in everything else.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Not
think,
another teen movie. He was pretty good.
I think the greatest sin of this movie is that it's overly cheesy. Like, you could say it's like, oh, they didn't have the budget to make Galactus, so they made it a giant space cloud. So did another movie on this list that we'll get to, but I think it's just too cheesy.
It also, there's no stakes because it is so goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that they want you to be like, but there's this big bad thing happening, but it's just so silly along the way.
Keep in mind, too, that this was, when this movie came out, that the Silver Surfer graphics, like visual effects, were pretty cool.
I still think they look
I think
good.
they hold up.
and they still do.
Yeah.
Like, it's rippling the building as he goes through it.
I don't think it was like much better in the updated version.
No.
No, I agree.
So I'm fairly confident in that one.
It's a decent pick. Joel?
Zach, recently, as in earlier tonight, we were talking about one of your favorite movies of all time, directed by Robert Zemeckis. What was that movie?
That was definitely Forrest Gump.
Nope, not that one.
Back to the Future.
That's the one. Who's in that?
Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd,
And
No, don't do it, Joel.
say
Leah
it.
Thompson? Elizabeth
Leah
Shue.
Thompson.
Oh, okay.
Leah Thompson. Now, one of my favorite movies is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So
Oh.
why don't we take one of your favorite characters, one of my favorite characters,
no.
put them together in a
boy.
movie, and call it Howard the Duck?
Oh, what have you done?
Howard
Joel,
the Duck.
This should be the last pick on the list.
Guys, I'm telling you,
No.
as a kid, this was one of those movies where I went, this is bizarre and unique. I don't understand this. And that made it somewhat entertaining.
You know why you didn't understand it? Because it's too adult for you.
Hey,
Is it not?
hey, I'm going to read the synopsis
Wow,
now.
it went over my head.
A sarcastic humanoid duck is pulled from his home world to Earth, where he must stop an alien invasion with the help of a nerdy scientist and a struggling female rock singer. That's right, Leah Thompson is a rock star.
I saw this 5 years ago for the first time, and it's still a bunch went over my head.
You've seen it more recently than I have.
Yeah.
I have this weird recollection of watching this as a kid and being like, wow, this is weird. But at the same time, good for them for swinging for the fences. And the duck effects,
We're good. The animatronic duck effects.
the
are
animatronic
good.
duck head on the body, that looked good.
I'll take it over the CGI Seth Green, Howard the Duck, and Guardians.
Yep. And then you also get Jeffrey Jones being really creepy. And in this movie, what he does, sorry, I was getting two things mixed up there.
Yeah.
He turns into an alien. And that's kind of when he sticks his tongue out and puts it in a DC socket in the car. That's really
This
creepy.
movie makes me feel awkward. Leah Thompson said this movie ruined her career.
It
think
might
so?
have.
Yeah.
What did she do after this? Now I'm.
Yeah, exactly.
Caroline
what did she
in
do
the,
after?
Caroline in the City.
Did she do good there, right?
No, she actually said in interviews, I wish I never did that movie.
Oh, that makes me
I
sad.
also
Everyone
wish she
loves
never
her.
did that.
Yeah, she did some kind of wonderful after that, and Back to the Future Part 2 and 3, and Dennis the Menace, and Beverly Hillbillies, and Little Rascals. Come on.
You named 2 good movies, and they were both Back to the Future.
Zach, I'm going to swing for the fences on this one. And I'm going for the fact that you probably like the star, but not the movie.
Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
A motorcycle stuntman who sold his soul becomes a supernatural agent of vengeance. I can't even spit it
That
out.
was my next highest ranked one available.
that was my
by the way.
next one I was going to pick.
Ghost Rider's better than Ghost Rider's Spirit of Vengeance, even though he goes more Nicolas Cage in the sequel.
He does.
This one.
Eva Mendes is in this, right?
Oh, my goodness.
And,
Prime Eva Mendes? Or, well, save that for the next peak show.
Ghost Rider, how close to that was Too Fast, Too Furious?
Very close, but are we leaving Hitch out of the way? Are we leaving Hitch
yeah,
out?
it's a good era.
We'll save it for another peak show. So Nick Cage goes all in. In fact, I think he's a little confused about the role because he tries to play it really seriously
4 years
to begin
after.
with. Like his origin, he plays like a 23-year-old motorcycle
With
stuntman.
the hairline. Oh, boy.
And then, but when the transformation scenes, which are actually pretty cool, I think the fact that they brought in like the lore of like the older Rider, which was Sam Elliott,
That was really
and the
cool.
Ghost Rider together is great. The villain,
Yeah, that one scene where the horse on fire
cool.
and the motorcycle.
the villain.
Rebel Wilson's in it.
What?
Yes, briefly. She's like a goth.
The villain is so stupid, though. I mean, most of these movies have forgettable villains.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember what the villain was trying to do other than Skybeam. So I don't remember if there were any fight scenes. I feel like this movie comes off as rather pointless, but I think there's mystique to Ghost Rider.
No, that's in X-Men.
Oh yeah. She becomes Ghost Rider at some point.
Oh.
But I think just having Nick Cage as a unhinged skull face motorcycle rider helps put this over the edge.
Once again, listener, I'm surprised that we did this one and not the sequel.
Spirit of Vengeance is really bad.
Because Spirit of Vengeance, that would have been probably the worst
He
pick.
Peacefire in that one.
This is big dumb fun, though.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, I mean, this was a summer movie that came out. I remember I've told the story on Baconsale before. I went to the movie theater and just, I didn't have my tickets beforehand. You just went and just bought what was available, thinking I was going to see Ghost Rider. And I was so disappointed to have seen Music and Lyrics instead, which is a vastly better movie.
Yeah.
And I ended up loving. But I was like, I wanted to see Ghost Rider. I guess I'll watch this super fun rom-com with Hugh Grant and Drew Barrymore.
And pop went your heart.
And then I saw Ghost Rider and went, oh, I'm glad I didn't pay money to see this. I guess it was kind of fun, though. But again, big dumb fun. Okay, Joel.
Zach, I have a proposition for you.
I love it.
What if we watched half a movie and then turned it off?
I feel so catered to. What is it?
Hancock.
Ooh, Joel.
So-
I like where your head's at.
So Hancock is a superhero whose ill-considered behavior regularly causes damage in the millions. He changes when the person he saves helps him improve his public image. And this is directed by Peter Berg, who did The Rundown, Friday Night Lights, Battleship, Lone Survivor, starring Will Smith, Charlize Theron, and Jason Bateman. And I tell you what, a washed-up superhero in need of a PR agent is a great idea for a superhero movie.
If you took the comedy, if you sucked all the comedy from this movie, is it good?
There's comedy in this movie?
Jason Bateman
yes,
is
you'll
there.
find it in the trailer.
Yes, that's true. You see all the
I
jokes
feel
in
like
the
it was
trailer.
trying so hard to be subversive and then adding the weird husband thing with Jason Bateman and then messages on the moon. I think they were trying too hard. I think the concept is actually pretty good.
The Ancient Connection.
The Ancient Connection stuff, they should have said
I think it's fine.
That should have been the sequel. Like,
Okay.
to me, the movie is this washed up hero trying to find himself and trying to be a better person and change his image. And then the next movie, they
stops
expand
being
on it.
that. Yeah, fairly quickly.
And then all of a sudden it gets in this movie about, there's this cosmic connection and it's going to kill you and it's going to kill them and it's going to destroy the whole earth. And I'm like,
none can live while the other survive.
exactly.
Were there villains in this movie?
There were
The screenwriters, obviously.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean,
the screenwriters.
technically, Charlize becomes the villain.
Does she? I don't
Kind
even
of.
remember.
So, yeah, that's the confrontation.
I also remember this one being wildly inappropriate at parts. That's one of my memories of this being like, what am I watching right now?
Joel, what's your sleepover like? Howard the Duck and then Hancock?
We're watching half of this movie. And I have clear play and VidAngel, Ken, so we're fine. We're going to skip over all the weird duck parts.
Kent, next pick.
That's a great quote. Zach, I have a proposition for you. Do you want to watch a second act of a movie and that's all?
Okay.
Bruce Banner, a genetic researcher with a tragic past, suffers a lab accident that makes him transform into a raging giant green monster that looks really kind of cartoony.
Yeah.
This is Hulk from 2003. Now, the reason I say the second act is because you don't see Hulk for 40 minutes.
So long.
And then the second act is actually pretty good, right? Because it becomes a comic book. And then the last act is about daddy issues and Hulk dogs, Hulk poodles.
And he keeps getting bigger?
No, bigger makes sense. Canonically, that makes sense. And so I'm okay with that. I actually think he's a bit goofy looking. The CG is like they're trying to figure it out. Sometimes good, sometimes bad.
Maybe a little too colorful.
I'm just trying to figure out why they still chose Ang Lee to direct this movie.
Did he direct anything else notable?
Sense and Sensibility, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Life of Pi. to name a few.
They're going for our art house on this one.
I guess,
Make it like a comic book.
But that was not the right
He
idea.
also did Brokeback?
Yeah,
Yes.
but after
It was
this,
just
well
after?
after this.
Yeah.
Like,
But
well, boy, what an overcorrection.
here's the thing, though. Eric Bana, great. Jennifer Connelly, okay.
Nick Nolte.
I hated
Okay,
Nick Nolte
and
in
Sam
this
Elliott.
movie.
But we want to talk sauce, though.
Yeah.
Talk the aesthetic going hard into the comic book.
Yeah.
Panels left and right.
Love it.
Yep.
The panel transitions are really fun. I think that the tone of the movie doesn't necessarily hold up to it.
No.
But the look was great. I thought the effects were still pretty good.
Isn't it funny how we were all, I remember a marketing blitz of this movie everywhere and people being like, hey, Spider-Man was really cool. Hulk is going to be awesome. And then people are like, I'm tired. Hulk is really slow.
Yeah.
And wow, it was a big disappointment. I wonder if it's good now.
I've told you this before. This is one of the ones where I got to go to one of my first, kind of screenings. And I got to go see this movie. And it was all like, it was for Love Sack. We were promoting it at the theater. And so we had green Love Sacks. And we were throwing them out to the crowd.
Love that.
Hulk hands. And everyone was so excited. And it was like, I think it was a midnight showing. And everyone was pumped. And by the end, people were asleep. Literally asleep. And everyone kind of shuffled out like, that was a disappointment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it almost feels like they got the, whoever ended up editing the Suicide Squad movie, Suicide Squad. It's like, we're taking a boring movie, but we're going to like throw things in your face to make it flashy. So maybe you'll stay awake. Don't think it works super well. One thing that people don't know as well is the tie-in video game to this movie, which historically are always terrible. Was awesome.
Was it Ultimate Destruction?
What was it on?
Ripped. It was on
PS2.
Xbox and PS2.
Okay.
And it was actually so fun.
It's actually so fun. But this movie was so mediocre that when Incredible Hulk came out, they cut the origin story saying, you saw that already? Let's just move right into what you want to see.
Yeah.
Kent, what was your movie called?
Hulk.
Not The Hulk?
Just Hulk.
You're right. The is stupid. Let's get rid of the and just go with Suicide Squad.
That's like last on Zach's picks, right?
A secret government agency recruits some of the most dangerous incarcerated supervillains to form a defensive task force. Their first mission, save the world from the apocalypse. Zach, I want you to remember the trailer.
I do.
Remember how fun the trailer was?
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah.
We're having a great time.
Yeah.
I want you to remember Margot Robbie. Remember Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
And how fun she is.
Yeah.
I mean,
as
honestly,
Harley Quinn.
game changing for the DCEU.
Discovery.
She was great.
We discovered Harley Quinn could do Margot Robbie could do a really good Harley Quinn in this movie.
And then we got, Birds of Prey, Fantabulous.
Let's not talk about
Emancipation. Hey, I liked that one better.
but this, I think this does have a style to it. When it does have that kind of style, the feel of a comic book, I think this movie has that.
I have one laugh for you.
We're not talking about that.
Joel, you know a thing or two about grammar.
I do.
I'm going to hurt you really, really bad.
Lee.
Yep.
But I also want to point out, I think Will Smith is effective as Deadshot.
I like Will Smith in this movie.
He's the heart of the movie.
He does a good job.
You know who else I like?
Who?
Joel Kinnaman.
Why'd you have to say Kinnaman? I was really hoping I was going to get a compliment right there.
He plays the soldier guy.
Yeah, Rick Flag.
Okay. Whew.
Yeah.
I was entertained by this movie.
The worst exposition in the world, talking about the sword on the plane.
Yeah. Chekhov's gun, anyone?
Yeah.
But I was entertained by this film. It's just not a game changer. It wasn't anything great.
Is this worse needle drops until Supergirl? Like in a movie? Because they're pretty bad. They're super forced.
They are, because do you know what happened here?
Well, the studio got involved.
It is hilarious. Go back and watch the original Comic-Con trailer of Suicide Squad. I thought that looked very intriguing, very interesting. Then, as you mentioned, you have the follow-up trailer where literally a trailer-making company comes in and goes, we're going to make it flashy and colorful. We're going to put Bohemian Rhapsody in. That set the tone. And so they took this movie made by David Ayer and a trailer-making music video company basically re-edits
Chopped
the
his
entire movie.
And they did a great
And it
job
makes
of
no
that cut.
sense. I am still on team release the Ayer cut.
Yes. It'll never happen, but me too.
Will never happen.
No.
Joel, good pick.
Thank you.
This is up until somewhat recently my least favorite movie of all time. This is one of the only times I ever considered getting up and walking out of a movie. I think there probably is some redeeming qualities. I'll give you Will Smith and of course Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie, great. Okay, Kent.
In brightest day, in blackest night, no bad CG escapes my sight. Reckless test pilot Hal Jordan is granted an alien ring that bestows him with otherworldly powers. Yada, yada, yada. Green Lantern. This is directed by
Yada, yada,
Martin Campbell, who did 2 great James Bond films.
GoldenEye and Casino Royale.
2 of the best.
And Mask of Zorro.
Yeah.
He did that
I
as well.
love that movie.
Starring Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. Which, by the way, no chemistry in this movie.
None.
They got married.
It's all a marketing ploy.
Yeah. Wait, they are married.
They are.
They are married.
Yeah.
Still, but at the time,
Sort of.
I believe he was with ScarJo.
Yeah. That little something going on their side.
Bumble.
I'll say this about Green Lantern. I think the visual effects are actually pretty good.
I don't know why the suit is so overhated. I think it's
suit-
fine.
Do you know what it is? The mask.
Because it
Yeah.
turns his eyes blue.
Yeah. Well, it's just it's so cartoony. It's like a layer that someone threw on his face. Whereas
Sinestro's cool.
Green Lantern suit is meant to be an alien suit, essentially created from from a ring.
It's magic.
Yeah.
Well, but to quote Zach from the last episode, boring.
You think it's boring,
This movie is oddly
even though
boring.
it's Ryan Reynolds just riffing?
Yeah. I kept looking at my watch as I was watching this going,
Well, it's because you see the creation of the villain, the sun scientist
cloud.
guy with the brain problems.
yeah. We didn't
This
get paid
one
for it
also
until-
has Galactus Cloud. Parallax Cloud is in
Yeah.
this one at the very end, and it's pointless because they didn't have the budget for it. I was disappointed by this one because I think the constructs that Green Lantern can make can be cool. This one leaned on the cartoony and not on the thrilling. What was this movie about? I don't know. But I will say, Mark Strong, great Sinestro. And I think
Mark Strong's solid almost any movie.
yeah, he's solid in every movie. And I think the stinger at the end was like my favorite part of the movie. Like, oh, I want to see what happens there.
This is just maybe counterculture or whatever. But because Ryan Reynolds has spent so much of his energy going, it was terrible and I hate it. I'm like, well, I hate you. I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
So you're going like anti.
Yeah. The more that he doubles down on it being terrible, like in the Deadpool movies, I'm like, no, it was actually pretty good.
This is better than Deadpool 2.
You know?
By far.
You know?
By far. Maybe Deadpool Wolverine.
Ooh. Ooh.
Now you're just being
That's
hurtful.
Well,
maybe better than Deadpool 2. All right, Joel?
Guys, I think
What's
it's time.
left?
I think it's time I put the baby in the microwave.
Oh, Joel.
I already have the Justice League, so you know what? I'm gonna double down. Speaking of double down, and just do the Flash.
oh, double down with the actor that shouldn't have been in any movie.
No, Barry Allen uses super speed to change the past, but his attempt to save his family creates a world without superheroes, forcing him to race for his life in order to save the future. Directed by Andy Muschietti, who did Mama, It, and It Chapter 2.
James Gunn once called this movie one of the best movies he's ever seen.
I bet.
I think Stephen King liked this one.
Yeah.
And Tom Cruise.
Basically, everyone in Warner Brothers paid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love this movie.
But this is a goofy movie. This is just goofy. It's just dumb.
However,
If you play a goofy movie, I'm definitely coming to yours.
should we say in 10 years, people are going to look back on this and say, you know what? The emotional plight is fairly decent.
But they're not going to get past the bad CGI. That
man,
bad
the end
CGI
is so bad.
threw off the whole movie, and it was already bad to start
There's
with.
parts of it that are almost forgivable because of it. Like you could say, oh, they're in the Speed Force or whatever.
Yeah, but
They're
I don't think the
bending
Polar
time.
Express is in the Speed Force, Zach. Ezra Miller mugs for the camera the whole time. The whole time?
When you have the most annoying character out annoyed by a different version of himself
Yep.
to the
Yep.
point where the annoying character thinks that he is annoying.
Yep. But then,
But then,
Batman.
is it good or bad he's in this movie?
He
For him, not for the movie. It's better that he's in the movie.
Michael Keaton's bulletproof. But that
he's
Well, he is
amazing.
because he can beat up Kryptonians in the final fight. It's so stupid.
It's pointless that he's in the movie.
it is. It's
But wasn't it welcome?
it is absolutely fan
It
service.
would be welcome if it made sense.
But every time I heard dun 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 dun, I was
Yeah.
like, yes, Batman.
manipulation.
It is totally
Music
manipulation.
is the most manipulative thing.
Smells up there.
Yeah.
Also, it tries.
Save for our
It
census
actively
episode.
is trying to ruin Man of Steel. It's like, remember how the Kryptons landed in the middle of a desert? That's where our final fight is taking place. What? Cut it out.
Remember how they tried to soft launch Supergirl in this movie? If I'd forgotten about that until I watched the
no.
trailer again, and I was like, oh, that's right.
Play would have been better.
Supergirl. Yeah, I didn't care for Michael Shannon as Zod in this.
Nor did he.
You can tell.
Yeah, he hated it.
to be there.
Yeah, he had bills to pay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm choosing the Flash.
We're getting really desperate here, right?
Hey, we're nearing the end of the list
Nick
here.
Cage.
Yeah.
His appearance in this, but apparently he didn't actually do any of that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad. Okay, Kent.
So you picked the Justice League, Joel.
I did.
I'm going to pick the Protectors of Time with their own Justice League. It's the Eternals. It's the second cousins once removed of the Justice League.
I was gonna say you guys are gonna need a nap by this point. So yes, that makes sense.
The saga of the Eternals, a race of immortal beings who lived on Earth and shaped its history and civilizations and just kind of hung out and watched things happen. This is directed by Oscar winner Chloe Zhao, starring Gemma Chan, Richard Madden, Angelina Jolie. The cast is pretty stacked. And you know what?
Kumail Nanjiani's abs.
Yep.
Oh,
He got
that
ripped for
poor
this one.
man.
He
You didn't even mention Selma
changed
Hayek.
his entire life for nothing.
Yeah, he really did. And now that's
did.
like his personality
But
trait. Like
he's
like
stuck with it. He still looks good.
Because it has to be for something.
steroids. I think this movie looks great. The visuals are very cool. I think the Flash in this movie maybe matches, her name is like Akari, maybe matches Quicksilver in the X-Men movies of the prequels. I think the Flash abilities are very cool. I think the fights they have amongst the team are very cool. Who's the villain? Don't worry about it. Right? It was an alien Bill Skarsgård. Nobody remembers this. There were giant celestials coming out of the ocean. Nobody remembers this.
They referenced it later on.
But I do think
It took a long
It did take a
time.
long
to
time.
reference
no,
it.
it's because everyone made fun of them.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that you have like they were shooting for the stars
They were.
and they didn't even hit a roof.
But much like how The Last Jedi broke the Star Wars franchise for me, The Eternals is what broke the
Eternals?
MCU.
Really, this is the one.
That's the one where I went, oh, this is bad. Like, this is not the right direction. And ever since then, I don't think they've been able to get
Was
in that
this
ground.
like art house MCU? They like Chloe Zhao was trying too hard.
Yeah, I don't
Without really
think she was the
knowing
right
much
choice.
about superhero genre.
I don't think the director of Nomadland and Hamnet was the right choice for Eternals. No, it's just Eternals. That's right.
But I do respect it as far as like I will watch a clip on YouTube and go, oh, that's a pretty cool fight scene.
This is just dull.
Yeah, I know.
It's its worst problem.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
what we have remaining is Captain America from 1990, Catwoman, Elektra, Fantastic, the 2015 one, Joker, Folly Ado, Madam Web, Morbius, Son of the Mask, Steel, Superman 4, Quest for Peace, and The Marvels.
We have that many left?
A lot.
Okay.
Go for it.
You know me, though. I like to collect things. I like to, get a collection. And so I'm just going to go for the Marvels.
Yeah, that's fair. In fact, that's the next best choice.
Is it?
Yeah.
So Carol Danvers gets her powers entangled with those of Kamala Khan and Monica Rambeau, forcing them to work together to save the universe, directed by Nita Costa, who did 28 years later The Bone Temple and Candyman, the new one.
She hated this movie.
Yeah, starring Brie Larson, Tiana Paris.
You know what, Joel? Redemption here. Brie Larson is delightful in this movie.
She does get a kind of attitude adjustment in this one. It's fun to see that.
And Kamala Khan is like a highlight in the movie.
I do like the switching of powers thing whenever they or switching of locations whenever they use their powers. I think.
Yeah. How did you like the kitten rescue at the end? Okay, we're gonna ignore that.
Okay.
What about the planet where everyone has to sing? Like it's a musical planet?
Well, and one of the problems with this one, this is a homework one. You have to watch Captain Marvel, WandaVision, Miss Marvel to understand everything that's
Nobody
going on
knows what
fully.
she went through. I know.
But yeah.
Would you say this? I mean, I know we talked about the end of MCU for a while. A lot of movies still made okay money. This one was like their first $200 million loser.
The budget was $219 million and it made $206 million. It
Yeah.
didn't even make its original budget back,
Right.
which is sad. And truth be told, I don't know if it deserved that much bombing, but it wasn't good.
I think it showed everyone the truth of like, you didn't really like Captain Marvel, did you?
Yeah.
Because here's more.
Oh god.
Zach, is this a good or bad choice? Are they all bad from now on?
Yeah, this is the worst thing you can be. It's in the middle.
Yeah.
It
just takes some time to get there.
I have personally maybe ranked other things higher that are technically worse because of, kitsch. And so this is just like so mid to me.
Kent, back to you.
My goodness.
Don't take any of the good ones.
Well, this really sucks because I'm choosing the living vampire Morbius.
Ooh, it's Morbin time.
Biochemist Michael Morbius tries to cure himself of a rare blood disease, but he inadvertently infects himself with a form of vampirism instead. This one stars Jared Leto and Matt Smith. This one is now one of the biggest jokes of comic book movies, right?
Yep.
Because they launched and relaunched Morbius thinking that it was the meme was going to sell the movie. And guess what? It didn't. No one cared. But do you know who is awesome in this movie? Matt Smith. He's the MVP. He has He has a great dance scene. He is a good bad guy. And he's the only one really caring because Jared Leto.
Wait. Are we
Matt
talking
Smith,
about Morbius
11th
or Last
Doctor.
Night at Soho?
Yeah, exactly.
Great bad guy.
I think
great
it's honestly
scene.
same performance. He walked off that set to this one.
Oh, that's why I like it.
The CG is bad. There's no blood in a vampire movie. Jared Leto is taking this so seriously. And this was really when everyone went, oh yeah, Jared Leto, he's always been bad, right?
Yeah. I think it was we look back and admit that he's in good stuff, but he's bad.
But for the memes, this movie's aight.
Sure.
Quit saying I.
That's what I say now.
All right, Joel, your next pick.
All right. Ken, Zach, I'm sorry to do this, but I'm going nuclear. Man.
Joel, you're
choosing
figuring out cut me.
Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Came out in 1987. With the world on brink of the nuclear war, Superman takes it upon himself to destroy all nuclear weapons. However, Lex Luthor creates nuclear man of force strong enough to take down Superman. Directed by Sidney J. Furie, who did Iron Eagle and Ladybugs.
With Rodney Dangerfield.
Yes. And Jonathan Brandis.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Two positives. Christopher Reeve is in this movie.
Yes.
And Gene Hackman is in this movie.
Yes.
Kinda.
Kinda. And Sean Carr.
Do you know what wasn't in this movie? Budget.
No.
They slashed and
Kidder's
slashed and
kind of
slashed
in
the
it.
budget. She barely.
Kinda.
I think it's because she made the director rank.
They reuse flight scenes throughout this movie.
Yes.
The fight scene in the street
Yeah.
is one of the worst ever.
Well, they like I said, they cut the budget completely. The visual effects get worse as the movies go on, not better. And then it's just really, it's sad that this movie killed Superman.
As a kid, though, weren't you kind of down with Nuclear Man?
Even as a kid, I knew this was a weak movie. I had the novelization though, so I read that.
Probably better than the movie.
So yes, this is a personal pick. It has a place in my heart. And I do think there are some, I mean, just Christopher Reeve as Superman is going to be a plus, no matter what. But this is not a good movie. Don't watch the Superman.
None of these are.
No.
Ken, what's your next pick?
Listen, sometimes I just need to play some basketball. A shy woman endowed with the speed, reflexes, and senses of a cat walks a thin line between criminal and hero.
This is a bad movie, Kent.
Choosing Catwoman with Halle Berry and Sharon Stone. The good. Halle Berry goes all in. Like, she is leaving nothing on the table. The bad. The basketball scene, and it's like seductive, and it's so strange.
And like CGI too, isn't it? Or no, I'm thinking.
No, it is. It's so, no. This whole movie is so poorly edited.
Yeah,
it's like taken 3 times 3.
Yeah,
where it's like, wait, what's happening on screen? She's moving fast, I think, and she's really good at basketball. It's a mess all over the place.
Cats are known for their basketball skills.
It is weird that she acts so much like a cat in this movie.
And
like
give
she's
her powers.
Yeah,
and that's weird.
And she's always licking her face or cleaning herself. It's weird. It's famously bad. Like, this is probably the joke before Morbius or another movie that we'll mention, but it's almost like in the like category of
I see what you did there.
Of really bad movies, like to the point where you're like, I would enjoy watching that because it's so
bad
pathetic.
It's good.
In fact, it's pitiful because it's directed by Pitoff.
Yeah, a single name director. That's weird.
Yeah, this is. I have to choose it though because it's like a joke pick, and that's where we're at this point.
Yeah.
Kent, you picked a beautiful woman in leather. I'm going to pick a beautiful woman in leather because I'm going with Elektra.
Okay.
An assassin's change of heart leads her into a war against an evil crime syndicate. Directed by Rob Bowman, who did X-Files and Rate of Fire, starring Jennifer Garner, Goran Višnjić, William Yee, and Terrence Stamp.
Yeah.
And this movie, Elektra, I feel like this is after Daredevil, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, just after.
Yeah.
It was a sequel prequel.
Yeah. So that's the thing is, though, but Jennifer Garner's wonderful. She's delightful in almost everything
Great
she
in
does.
this movie. Yeah.
She does fine.
Yeah.
But it's just a corny, cheesy,
I think it's
slow,
I think it's
sleepy
boring.
movie. Yeah.
Like, I will say, I think the setting, because it's mostly like woods and a lake and just trying to be under the radar, is kind of beautiful. And then a lot of like D-grade villains show up, and I do think some of their powers are cool. There's a tattooed man, like the Illustrated Man.
Has like a wolf coming out of his chest.
Some things with that, I'm like, that's a cool concept, but nothing really works about it. It's just dull.
And it is kind of a, if I remember right, isn't it like a wolf and cub kind of story where it's like she's trying to protect the girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen this, but I remember being like, okay, I like that, but I mean, it's Jennifer Garner, right, Zach?
It is Jennifer Garner.
Right, Zach?
When did this come out?
2005.
I was 15. I was fine with this movie.
Yep.
Because
Jennifer Garner.
Yep.
Yeah. She's beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, this was at this time it was, 4 teenage boys staying up late playing PlayStation 2 and watching Elektra.
Hulk on PlayStation 2 watching Elektra?
Yeah, it was actually the Return of the King video game.
Oh.
And so we're like, hey, this was a great video game. What are we going to do? We'll watch this crappy movie. But, we were 15-year-old boys, so this movie was awesome.
Yep.
All right, Kent.
When Captain America wields his mighty shield.
Yeah.
Frozen in the ice for decades, Captain America is freed to battle against arch criminal, the Red Skull. Starring Matt Salinger and Ronnie Cox. Ed Beatty's here too, I guess. But Captain America from 1990. So Marvel obviously went bankrupt for a reason, right? Because it was making 90s, I think a 1989 version of The Punisher with Dolph Lundgren. And then we had Captain America 1990. This one was kind of true to the comics for the look of the character. Like the suit, like a Captain America suit is like really comic accurate, right? It is like basically a rubber suit. Does he look tough? No. Is Matt Salinger charismatic in the least? No. Red Skull is nightmare fuel, and I don't mean like he's like intimidating looking.
Glossy eyes.
It's so bad. And by the way, he's like Italian with a really bad fake Italian accent. The shield is plastic. Captain America's shield is plastic.
No, it's vibranium, Kent.
Yeah.
Get it straight.
Here's my comic card. This one, it feels like a TV level TV quality movie.
I honestly, I'm surprised this is not a made for TV movie.
There is a series that tried to come out before this of Captain America. This one feels on par with it.
One of my favorite facts about this movie: the budget was $3 million.
No way.
The box office.
What embezzlement happened there?
The box office. This is Wikipedia. So the box office, 57,857 tickets.
Wait, tickets?
Tickets.
So you could times that by 3, probably. $3 million for this? Wow.
Yeah. And it was released in the UK in 1990. It didn't come to the United States until 1992. Random facts. Random facts for Captain America.
This is a bad movie, but it's almost one of those where you're like, hey, remember how you like Captain America, Winter Soldier? Here's what they were trying to do before. And so for like historical reasons, maybe worth watching.
Yeah. Okay. You made me do this.
It's bad from now on.
From the director of Chronicle and Capone, I'm choosing Fan Stick.
Why?
4 young outsiders teleport to an alternate and dangerous universe which alters their physical form in shocking ways. Directed by Josh Trank, as I mentioned before, and starring Miles Teller, Kate Mara, Michael B. Jordan, and Jamie Bell. Hey, that cast is a good cast.
I'll have you know, it was my highest ranking movie remaining.
Oh,
remaining out of like the 4 we have left.
Yep.
Even though it's one of the worst ever.
So the problem with Fantastic Four: Secret of the Ooze is that it takes way too long to get going, and then it's just not impressive. It's just it's like a 3-hour drama in a 90-minute movie. And
see, I actually think the beginning part with them as kids and the discovery, I think that's okay.
It needed to get where it needed to go quicker, and it's just no fun. There's no fun. Like, that's the Fantastic Four. There's fun. There's a dude who stretches. There's a girl who turns invisible, and you're like, this is a serious drama. Michael B. Jordan being very
You could almost say it was fantastic. Side eye.
I don't ever want to watch this movie again, but apparently on the sleepover, we're going to have to, Zach.
Do you feel like the cast was so mad about being in this movie? Except for Michael B. Jordan, who was like, I'm cool with anything.
Yeah, they have to be.
They got paid,
like,
right?
The director was upset. This ruined his career.
Yep.
I actually really like Toby Kebbell as an actor, and it ruined him in movies. Even though, I mean, he looks horrible. I think what Dr. Doom can do in this movie is kind of scary, but he looks so dumb that it just didn't translate.
Yeah. Fan Four Stick, as we're calling it. And it's big. We do that because they put a 4 in the name really dumbly. Dumbly?
It's a term now.
This show is sucking my brain power.
What remains is Joker Folie à Deux, Madam Web, Son of the Mask, and Steel.
All winners.
Listen, just like Joel needs his Marvel's pairing, I'm going from the Sony disconnected Spider-Man universe with Madam Web.
Oh,
I know. Forced to confront her past, Cassandra Webb, a Manhattan paramedic that may have clairvoyant abilities, forms a relationship with 3 young women destined for powerful futures.
May have. She may have.
Starring boring as all get out, probable android Dakota Johnson, who has no line delivery talent whatsoever. But also Sydney Sweeney. There's a really cool scene in this movie where it's a vision of the future and the 3 women are in their spider costumes, which is shown in the trailer.
Yeah.
And it was a bait and switch.
As much as is in the trailer is in the actual movie.
Because I was like, oh, those costumes are pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it's one of those where it's like, hey, we can't use Spider-Man. In fact, we're going to show Ben Parker as a paramedic. But guess what? The bad guy, he's Terminator with the spider suit. What? And he dies? By the way, spoiler alert for Madam Web. A Pepsi sign kills him.
Yeah.
And she saw that in one of her visions of the future. But this one is actually memeable, like, throughout, because Dakota Johnson is, maybe she doesn't care in any movie, right? She's the new Aubrey Plaza. Like, she just is so boring.
Well, she's never been good in anything.
That her Peanut Butter Falcon, but also not because of her. Her line delivery is so bad that you're like, you know what? It's kind of funny. And Sydney Sweeney's in it.
Sydney Sweeney is the most uninterested looking person. Like, she just looks like so bothered to be anywhere. The first time that I understood the Gen Z stare was watching Sydney Sweeney in a movie.
And it takes place in the 2000s for some reason. Like, get out.
Yeah, Madam Web, and remember her in the animated series in the 90s?
Yeah.
She was awesome.
Yeah.
She's not this.
She's not.
It's almost a shot-for-shot remake of that.
If only.
If only.
If only it carried on and actually finished Spider-Man series.
Joe, where are you going from here?
Nowhere good.
The bin is getting pretty low, my friend.
Nowhere good. But, you know,
Of the 3 choices, one of them is a good-looking film.
is it Joker Folie à Deux? Because that's what I'm going with.
Okay.
Struggling with
I was
his
going to
dual-
say Steel, but sure.
Struggling with his dual identity, failed comedian Arthur Fleck meets the love of his life, Harley Quinn, while incarcerated at the Arkham State Hospital. Directed by Todd Phillips, who did Old School, The Hangover, and the original Joker. And then starring Joaquin Phoenix, Lady Gaga, Brendan Gleeson, and Catherine Keener. Hey, that cast, almost great.
You know what? If the director didn't hate his audience,
I think it's well cast. I think that it is beautiful. I think that the score is great because they're just carryover.
jukebox musical.
Well, they're carryover. Well, the score. Not,
The score.
Not the
Thank
soundtrack.
You. Yes.
The score is a carryover from the first movie. The visuals are a carryover from the first movie. The casting is a carryover. I think everybody is well put. Who wrote this?
Yeah.
It has
It's a disaster.
It has a style.
It has a style.
It's not generic.
You know what the style is? Shame on you for liking the first movie so much.
Yeah.
And 70s.
Shame on you for liking the 70s.
But also, it's a musical.
Can we call it that?
Yeah.
Isn't it funny?
you
Like
can.
when we talked about this movie and we were like, you know what? Swing for the fences. Lady Gaga in a crime musical. Go for it.
You have earned my trust.
And then they lost it.
Bull. I saw this with Kent, and
You guys did a video review for this,
yes,
didn't you?
we did.
It's-
That's on Patreon.
it surpassed Suicide Squad as my least favorite movie ever.
Well, I'm glad I could pick both of your least favorite movies ever.
That's where
Zach.
we're
Yeah,
at.
somehow it's
This
not
is
my lowest.
bad.
It's somehow not my lowest ranked movie on this list.
I don't know how that
but
works.
It is my least favorite movie ever.
So I get the last pick.
You get the last pick.
What are my two choices?
You get to decide which one of these doesn't even get picked.
Steel or Son of the Mask?
Steel
All right.
being the Shaquille O'Neal
We'll talk about it if it
Iron
gets
Man
picked.
ripoff, and Son of the Mask being the 10 years later sequel of The Mask starring Jamie Kennedy.
Okay.
So Zach, I'm just going to give you a look and you'll know my pick.
Oh boy. Yep.
I'm going with Steel.
He gave, by the way, if you don't know,
Whoa.
he gave the Shaquille O'Neal shoulders.
Yeah, where the cat is looking
Yeah.
back at him too.
Yeah.
A scientist for the military turns himself into a cartoon-like superhero when a version of one of his own weapons is being used against enemies. So Steel is derived from the Death of Superman comics, where this character, they needed, Superman was dead. They needed someone to replace someone to be the protector of Metropolis, and many heroes came about because of it. But this one guy made a fully steel suit and fought crime.
Tony Stark?
No, yeah, basically. And then they made this movie to cash in on the acting prowess of Shaquille O'Neal. Mm-hmm. What? This is a quintessential low-budget, early 90s action movie in every way. There's montages that are fun and silly of him building stuff to bad 90s music, but his acting is so bad. And because it really suffers from, we need to show the actor at all times, he's bulletproof, and he gets shot at several times in this movie. But guess what?
His chin is uncovered.
His full mouth is uncovered. But guess what? Bullets don't hit that. We're fine. The effects are bad. It does have Annabeth Gish, who is Sparky in this movie, and she is in a wheelchair with weapons and lasers.
Mm-hmm.
I had two Steel action figures as a child.
What? Wait, from the movie or the comics?
From the movie.
Are you serious?
I had Shaquille O'Neal as an action figure.
Could you take off the helmet?
Yes.
Okay.
I love toys like that.
Might have flipped up, but yeah, I had multiple. It was maybe the same. It was a set, and there was two. But yeah, I had Steel action figures. Certainly, they were on clearance.
Yeah. I wish you still had them.
Kind of awesome.
Steel
Zach-
had them.
What did we not choose?
The movie not chosen was Son of the Mask.
Which, by the way, is objectively the lowest IMDb score on the entire list.
I arbitrarily ranked these, and this is my lowest scoring. Even though there are two movies that I have at different times called my least favorite movie, I, for some reason, would rather watch them as superhero movies than Son of the Mask.
Would
Guys-
you rather get a root canal or watch Son of the Mask?
A root canal.
Yeah.
I would
Guys,
gain something from it.
The budget for Son of the Mask, which came out in 2005, was $84 million. $84 million.
Wait, was this a theatrical release?
Yeah, I believe it was. Yeah.
That's insane. And they cashed it all in on Jamie Kennedy.
Yep. In the box office for the 84, actually it says 84 to 100 million budget, what could have been. The box office, 59.9 million.
Alan Cumming is
That's
Loki.
actually a
He's
lot.
Loki.
Okay, Alan Cumming, great in everything.
I love him.
He chooses scenery. He's actually having fun here.
He is good camp.
Also, Bob Hoskins plays Odin in this movie. It goes more into the mythology and lore, which is kind of fun. But this movie, I think they spent all their money on the musical numbers because they go big, but they're really hard to watch.
Also, you know, the last one, The Mask.
Yes.
Right? I think is a fun movie.
Of its time.
I don't want to watch it ever again.
Yeah.
But I had a really good time watching it.
The original Mask?
Yeah.
Oh, I still like it.
This no. Even back then, I'm like, why would you do that?
Why did it? Well, I just get annoyed the fact that it waited, like I said, I think it was 11 years to do a sequel.
Was it 94 to?
It was 94 to
2005,
2005, and I was like, why?
Because Jamie Kennedy was just coming to his own.
Well, that's the thing is Jamie Kennedy was doing the Jamie Kennedy experiment. It was probably really popular. And I was like, what can he do? And he's like, what if we do like a mask? Because he did like some Jim Carrey impersonation.
Yeah, because a decade earlier he was fine in the Baz Luhrmann movie.
Yeah.
The what?
Wasn't he in Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah.
Was it? Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I think some studio executive was like, maybe just woke up and he's like, hey, Jamie Kennedy kind of sounds like Jim Carrey.
Yep.
What a bad movie. So
that didn't get picked.
Zach.
No, he just really liked Malibu's Most Wanted.
Wow.
God.
We're going to go through the movies that we have chosen for our full weekend, our bad superhero movie marathon.
Yes.
While you're accumulating your scores, which I can only assume are low.
Well, let's go through them real quick. At my movie marathon, we are going to have Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Justice League, X-Men The Last Stand, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Captain Marvel, Howard the Duck, Hancock, Suicide Squad, The Flash, The Marvels, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, Elektra, Fantastic, Joker Folie à Deux, and that's it.
Okay. I have Spider-Man 3, Batman and Robin, Daredevil, Ghost Rider, Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, Hulk, Iron Man 3, Captain America from 1990, Green Lantern, The Eternals, Catwoman, Morbius, oh, this is getting real bad, Steel, and Madam Web. Oh, man. This
Fun Friday night
hurts my soul.
for either one of us.
Oh, man.
So, Zach, which sleepover are you going to?
Gentlemen, you know how every single time we do this, I'm like, there's no way. It's almost tied.
Yeah.
It wasn't this time. It was
The curse has been broken.
Can you tell us what some of the biggest points earners are?
Kent, you got my top 2
Okay.
and 5 of my top 6.
Okay.
That's basically solidified the win for you. From there on out, it's really balanced. Kent, I'm going to your sleepover because of my top ranking are Batman and Robin. That's what I put at number 1 because I just love it so much. I put Spider-Man 3, number 2, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 at number 3. That's confusing. And then Ghost Rider. I actually have an ironic love for. So those early ones were picked by Kent and gave a lot, and then Joel, you basically occupy all of my tier 2 picks, right? Like then Kent, you have a lot of my bottom picks.
Oh, yeah.
It all balances out to be a slight edge to Kent. I guess I'm going to your party.
Yes.
That's
We're going to have really
okay.
bad snacks and really bad movies.
I'll watch these on my own and get really depressed.
Oh, come over.
But actually, no, I won't be watching alone because you, listener, the one who's listening right now, you get to pick now which sleepover you were going to attend based on the movies alone, not on the snacks that Ken mentioned.
Or the company.
So yeah, let us know on Instagram, let us know on Facebook, let us know on X, which of these you go to. And if you haven't commented on social media in a while, hey, go for it. We like having you there.
But before we go, we want to thank some patrons in some very special categories. Starting with I'm the Listener, we have Scott Sprague, Lady Terry A. Finley, Ryan and Marley, Adam and Rachel Crump, Rocky and Steph, St. Shannon and Sir James West, Taylor Sanderson, Jennifer Kielkowski, Juice, the Cooler King Swallow, Casey Cummings, I Got a Motto, Like Your Work, Love Your Wife, Mrs. Robinson, and Megan McFarland. And from the Bacon Council, we have Nicole Decal, the one, the only Chris Henderson, Stephen, everyone's favorite Ross, Her Royal Highness Jessica Terry, Star Wars expert Kyler, the other Brit Johnny English, our spooky couple, the Madsons, Will Klein Daniel, Debbie Foster, and Beaker.
Thank you, patrons. You are the Jamie to our Kennedy.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, man.
But if you want to find me, you can find me at 76Joel on X, or you can find me performing with Quickwits. For more details, go to qwcomedy.com or go to the Quickwits Facebook page.
If you want to find me on X, it's Kenny3DD. If you want to find me on Instagram, it's Kent C. Dunn. And if you want to read my movie reviews, it's ShowtimeShowdown.com.
If you'd like to connect with me, you can do so on X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram at Zachary Western. But more importantly, make sure you're following Bacon Sale. Please like that Facebook page and then go to at Bacon Sale on X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram. After you've done that, go to tpublic.com/baconsale and get yourself some merch. And then if you like what's going on here and you want to support us further, visit patreon.com/baconsale. Support starts at just $3 a month and you can get access to all sorts of behind the scenes fun, including Kent just going on like a boomer rant about PlayStation. Anyway, patreon.com/baconsale.
So until next time. Oh, we've run out of budget. We're going to go fight a space cloud.
Who are these children coming down? Planning on the show, cutting on the show, boo-ba-doo-be-doo. The heart wants what the heart wants. Sometimes the heart wants walnuts. That makes me never want a hot dog real bad. Well, that's a great question, Joel. Anaphylactic shocks have never been so fun.
I don't want to go first.
I'm a Toys R Us kid. Hey, they shot lava from their mouths.
I wanted to see Ghost Rider.
I think it's time I put the baby in the microwave. Yes, Batman.
Changed his entire life for nothing.
This movie's like,
Do you know what wasn't in this movie? Budget.
listen, sometimes I just need to play some basketball. All
Because
over
cats
the
are
place.
known for their basketball skills.
We were 15-year-old boys, so this movie was awesome.
Captain America's shield is plastic.
No,
Yes?
it's vibranium, Kent.
Yeah.
Get it straight. Really dumbly. This show is sucking my brain power.
The first time that I understood the Gen Z stare was watching Sydney Sweeney in a movie.
We're going to skip over all the weird duck parts.